Hello, buddy. It's Imga here, and welcome to Little Nightmares 3's trailer breakdown. So today they held an event to showcase Little Nightmares content, and so they revealed actually a lot of stuff, um, like the Little Nightmares 3 release date. So I didn't really get a good reaction. I was in a call with a bunch of people, and so it was really hard to kind of react to the game and whatnot. So I won't have an actual official reaction like I usually do for these trailers, but I will I will kind of just break it down a little bit. I figured that would kind of work. So I'm going to have the trailer play through, and then I'm going to kind of go over kind of what theorize a little bit about what I think is going on. Very loud. But obviously this takes place during the carnival, at least this trailer specifically. God, I love this trailer. It's probably the best trailer they've made. Oh yeah. Damn. This trailer's so good. Oh my god, there's a gnome. Oh boy. Oh, we're going in there. Oh, and now they're locked in cages. Oop. And I think that's the big bad of this level. October 10th, 2025. Pre-order bonus, Darkseid's costume set. Pre-order to play now. Yep. And then they have like a bunch of extra shit. They have like additional DLCs and stuff, which I think is really cool. They also have some additions coming to the game, which I'm really excited for. This is what I'm really excited for, 2 additional chapters and stuff. There it is, the deluxe edition, so whatever. Alright, so I'm gonna mute this, and then I'm gonna kind of just do like a small little breakdown. Won't be anything crazy, I guess. So obviously, the trailer begins, with kind of just showing the carnival environment, which I'm so excited for this environment. Because this, just right here, is just so... It's so different than what we expect with the Little Nightmares game, because a lot of the Little Nightmares stuff is kind of just... I don't know. I mean, this definitely just... It feels like a Little Nightmares game with doing a lot of new stuff. And I really am excited for the Fun Fair map, just because there's just so much going on that it looks like it's going to be a good time. And it looks like the bullies are kind of returning, but they're more of like just children at the carnival, which I mean honestly really makes sense if you really think about it, having children at the carnival. And one of the things that's showcased in this trailer is that it looks like their head is like a lifeline. So you destroy the head, you destroy the body, which I think is really cool. Also, the teddy bear from Little Nightmares 2 returns. Here's Low and Alone walking through some sort of, area. I think this area is actually shown in the 11 minutes of gameplay they showed, which I won't really be going over. I feel like I will leave that to like, bigger YouTubers like It's Just Jordan or Super Horrible Mike. I kind of just prefer taking over the trailers because they're a lot easier to do, and doing the whole walkthrough thing will take a while. So I just think this is a better thing. So also I will leave the description to the trailer if you just want to watch it yourself in the description, so then you can watch it yourself or whatever. Here obviously Lo is like pointing at like some sort of sign. Now I'm not sure how this is gonna work in co-op because I know in Little Nightmares 2 they had the situation where like Six would do her own stuff and you wouldn't have to do anything. But since it's co-op, I wonder if there's just gonna be like unique actions you can do. I'm assuming, but I don't know. Um, Obviously being developed with Supermassive Games. This is really cool. So we are gonna ride a carnival ride at some point. It looks like it's just full of bags of probably bodies. I'm gonna assume it's probably bodies. Um, let's see what else we got. This is a really cool scene. This looks like this is probably later in the chapter. When you know, they're getting closer and closer to probably the big bad. Because I'm assuming this is gonna walk a lot like the Doctor chapter from Little Nightmares 2, where the beginning of the chapter is gonna be you dealing with like these mini enemies and stuff, and then at the like during like the halfway point, it switches to like the big bad of the chapter. I really liked that when they did that. I thought that was cool to kind of give some variety. Um, this is some sort of ticket booth. I'm assuming this is probably either an Easter egg or this is actually gonna be something that they will have to like do for a puzzle or something. This again is just kind of like the roller coaster with like one of the kids watching them as they're going by. Here's a map. I'm not really sure if this has to do with like the park. I don't think it does. It just looks like a world map or something. There's not really much to talk about here. Again, another shot at the roller coaster, which I think is really cool. This is them sneaking through like a bunch of these kids dead. Which this area I think was shown also in the 11-minute gameplay, which I think is really cool. Um, I really hope we get a demo for like the carnival or the Acropolis or the factory. I think that could be really unique. Um, what I've noticed is that they've shown gameplay for about every single chapter up to this point, besides the last two, which I think is really cool. And honestly, we might not get much more until then. Here's an interesting scene. I'm not really sure what to take away from it. I think it's something. Let's just say that because they're sneaking. I'm assuming this is sound based, so obviously if you're getting up and moving, they're probably gonna hear you and come after you or whatever. Um, a mirror. I'm wondering if this is going to be a situation where they see that the mirror is broken, but they wanted to use it, and it just kind of broke. So because like I know that Lo uses these mirrors to get around the spiral, which is where this game takes place. So I'm assuming that this just is a broken mirror and they were trying to escape, the fun fair or whatever, which I'm assuming is what it's going to be called. Um, okay, another shot of the roller coaster, a shot of this child, which is terrifying. I don't know why he looks like that, but all right. Um, this is them running from the children, which I think is neat. Um, Again, them running from something. Not really sure what they're running from. Probably some enemy that's chasing them right now. A puzzle, which is fascinating. So obviously, Lo picks up that ball, throws it there, and that probably drops to help them get up and over there to get up onto the rafters above the room there. Yeah, it shows it right here too. Yeah, they drops it and then they're able to get up. This is interesting. This kind of shows our first hint at you destroy the head, you destroy the body, right there. Another shot of the roller coaster, them climbing up into this room right here, which probably has some sort of importance. Maybe, I don't know. Another shot of the roller coaster. Um, a gnome trapped in like a glass jar, which I think is interesting. So the gnomes are definitely coming back. Oh, oh shit! I didn't even notice that. Because that guy showed up at the end of the trailer. This is definitely the guy that's going to be in control of this entire fun fair, which I think is going to be very interesting to see. I'm not sure what kind of role he's going to play. If he's only going to show up for like maybe 10 minutes, but I'm assuming he's going to be a big part of this chapter, and we're going to get hints of him throughout the chapter. But obviously they're above trying to, walk across the rafters and stuff like that to, get away from the guy, and then this is obviously going down into uh wherever they're going, I guess. Um, this I'm not really sure where this could be. This could be under the the fun fair, or it can be in like just one of the houses. Because I know like in the Pale City, there's a bunch of houses that were kind of destroyed. Might be the same deal here. Who knows? Um, another shot of them just running. This looks like some sort of like underground factory type situation that they're gonna have to deal with. Oh, yep, okay. So, yep, this is the main antagonist of this chapter, and he is currently chasing Low and Alone. You can see him back there just kind of in the shadows. They're definitely keeping him a secret for a reason. Um, which, you know, I mean, to each own. I'm assuming that was just kind of like a thing they were gonna do. They don't want to reveal too much. Here's Low and Alone in a, excuse me, in cages, I guess. And then there he is right there, the shadow guy here. I have no idea what to expect. This guy, I don't know if he has like special abilities similar to like the teacher or something, but this is really cool. I like this a lot. But no, that's pretty much the whole trailer. Obviously, it's coming out October 10th, 2025. I'll obviously be doing like a full playthrough, secrets. I've been getting really good at that lately, especially you saw my Secret of the Mimic episode. Um, no, I'll be playing it all the way through, and then when the DLCs come out, I'll also be playing those when they drop. Um, but no, this is a good trailer. They had a really good showcase today. They showed a lot more. Like, there's a VR game coming for it. I'll probably play on the channel. There's gonna be just a bunch of content coming, a bunch of comic book shows, stuff like that that I think are really cool. Uh, there's a Shadow 6 costume, which I'm excited for. The moral of the story is they did a really good job with, this showcase and kind of showing off what the game's gonna be like. And I'm excited. I think this is gonna be the best in the franchise and probably my personal favorite. Um, Obviously it's up for pre-order now, so you can pre-order this whenever the hell you want. Um, I'm obviously gonna shoot for the Spiral edition, which I think shows at the end here. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Spiral edition, but I'm obviously gonna pre-order the PC version so I can play it on the computer or whatever, so I can play it for you guys. But I'm really excited. This looks really cool, and I'm honestly curious on where they're gonna go with it. Because, I mean, I don't think this will be the last game in the franchise, to be honest. I think we're gonna have a Little Nightmares 4 in like a few years after this drops. But, we should enjoy this while it, lasts. And, I mean, there's a lot of stuff that comes in this deluxe edition that I'm excited for. Like, that comes with a soundtrack, a CD, comes with an art book, some tokens, a music box, a little figurine, a controller holder, a metal case, which I'm definitely gonna be excited for. But no, that's pretty much it for this video. I'm just again really excited. Gonna have a full playthrough, whatever. I will link this trailer in the description below. I might also link the 11 minutes of gameplay also in the description so you guys can watch that and kind of get a taste on what Little Nightmares 3 is going to be like. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching this video on breaking down the Little Nightmares 3 pre-order trailer. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you want to see more content just like this on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.